All right, for all you financial leaders out there, let's get right to it. We're going to tackle a problem that quietly siphons millions from healthcare organizations every single year. And you know what it is? It's your documents. We're going to show you how a technology called intelligent document processing can plug that financial drain and turn your revenue cycle into a serious strategic asset. So here's our game plan. It's simple. First, we'll diagnose the problem, that hidden money pit in your revenue cycle. Then we'll introduce the tech that's built to fix it, show you the proof with some hard ROI numbers, lay out the best way to get it done, and finish up with your next big strategic move. Okay, first step, the diagnosis. And listen, we're not talking about some minor administrative headache here. We are talking about a major, measurable financial liability that's hiding in plain sight, right inside your daily operations. It's the question every CFO is asking, right? Where's the leak? Where are the inefficiencies bleeding us dry? Well, the answer, it's usually buried under a literal mountain of paperwork, both physical and digital. It's hiding in your document workflow. Now, this number, it's just staggering. A full 21% of patient records have errors when they're processed by hand. Just think about that for a second. Every single one of those errors is a potential coding mistake, a compliance risk, and, most importantly for your bottom line, a denied claim just waiting to happen. And the scale of this thing is massive. I mean, healthcare is the most document-heavy industry on the planet. But it's not just the volume, it's the variety of these documents that just breaks the old systems. Things like physicians' notes or faxed referrals, that's all unstructured stuff. And your traditional automation, like basic OCR, it just can't handle it. This failure creates a huge human bottleneck and contributes to a mind-blowing $740 billion administrative spend in U.S. healthcare alone. Okay, so we've talked about the problem. Now let's shift gears and talk about the solution. The technology we're focusing on is Intelligent Document Processing, or IDP for short. And it's designed specifically to handle all that chaos from unstructured data. So what exactly is IDP? Well, it's AI-powered tech that automates the entire document lifecycle. But the key word here is intelligent. See, unlike the older tools that just turn a picture into text, IDP uses AI to understand the context. It actually knows the difference between a date of admission and a date of service, even if it's buried deep inside a long, free-form clinical note. This chart really spells out the leap forward we're talking about. You've got basic OCR, which just digitizes text. Then you have rule-based tools that break the second a form changes. RPA is fantastic, but it chokes on unstructured content. IDP is the only technology here that can truly read and understand any document type, which is exactly what you need in the complex world of healthcare.
So here's how it actually works in your RCM. First, IDP sucks in documents from anywhere, faxes, portals, you name it. Then it automatically figures out what each document is. Next, it intelligently pulls out all the key data points. And then this is the really cool part. It gives each piece of data a confidence score. This means your staff only has to look at the tiny percentage of stuff that's truly ambiguous. The rest just flows, cleanly and without errors, right into your billing systems.
Okay, now for the part that really matters, the proof. Let's look at the hard, you-can-take-it-to-the-bank ROI that organizations are seeing right now from this technology. Let's kick things off with a real-world win, Innova Health System. After putting this AI to work, they slashed their annual coding costs by $500,000. That is a clean, direct impact right on the P&L. But it wasn't just about saving money. They also cut their discharged, not final billed cases in half. That's all the revenue that's just stuck in limbo waiting for final coding. Cutting that number in half is a massive accelerator for your cash flow. You get your cash in the door way, way faster. And just look at this efficiency gain. A New York hospital system saw a 40% jump in coder productivity. What does that mean? It means they could handle a huge increase in volume without having to add a single person to their payroll. That's how you scale your operations intelligently. Now, what's really fascinating here is just how wide-ranging these results are. You've got a California network cutting prior auth denials by 22%. The therapy network saved nearly $80,000 in just 3 months. And Banner Health, they got an incredible 1.2 million staff hours back to the business. These are not small, isolated wins. This is a fundamental shift in how you operate. So these results are pretty compelling, right? The next logical question isn't if you should do this, but how you do it right. Because success isn't just about buying a piece of software, it's all about having a smart implementation strategy. Look, there are 5 things that are absolutely crucial for a successful implementation.
Number one, HIPAA compliance. That is non-negotiable. The AI model has to be purpose-built for healthcare's unique language, not some generic tool. It has to integrate perfectly with your EHR, and you need a human-in-the-loop design for quality control. And finally, to get the fastest ROI, you've got to start smart with your highest impact areas, like prior authorizations.
And this is where the right partner makes all the difference in the world. For instance, a service provider whose entire platform is built on IDP can manage this process proactively. They can use that document intelligence to deliver over a 97% clean claim rate, to prevent denials before they even happen, and give you a scalable infrastructure that grows right along with your business. So let's bring this all home. What is your next strategic move? It's really about reframing the problem. It's about recognizing that document intelligence is directly tied to your financial performance.
I really want you to let this quote sink in. Revenue cycle management is ultimately a document management challenge. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. Your revenue is won or lost based on how you handle documents. Every single denial starts with a gap or an error on a piece of paper that a smarter system could have caught. And if you need more proof, just look at the market. This AI market is projected to more than double by 2031. For you, as a financial leader, this means the organizations that invest now are building a permanent structural cost advantage over their competitors for years to come.
So the question for you is no longer if you should adopt this technology. It's really how quickly can you get there. If you are ready to stop leaving money on the table, a partner like ProMantra can absolutely help. I'd recommend scheduling a free performance assessment to see exactly where revenue is trapped in your document workflow. You can reach